Wow, my head is totally cut off. That's not helpful. Hey everyone, it's Diabetic Danica, and I thought I would just kind of do a chill video today. As you can see, I'm lounging on the couch, and usually I have like fresh hair and makeup, but not today. So I just thought I would sit down and just chat, and I didn't really have a super laid out idea for this video. My dog is an acrobat. So I just thought I would talk a little bit about self-blame with diabetes, and I think that diabetes is a really unique disease in that people link whatever occurs during your diabetes management as being your fault. And I guess by people, I mean people that don't really understand diabetes, people that aren't diabetic, or who don't really like know someone in their immediate family that's diabetic. I just feel like the general perception of the disease is very much, first of all, even just from the get-go, that you caused your diagnosis. I think that's a huge thing, and it's something that makes a lot of diabetics not want to say that they're diabetic, is that people think, oh, you ate too much sugar. You could have easily prevented this, but you ate too much sugar, and now look where you are. Whereas in reality, we all know that's not what causes diabetes. And so I think just straight out the gate, you already have all these misconceptions that are making it hard to say that you're diabetic or that you have diabetes. So I think that alone is a little bit tricky just because a lot of people don't really understand diabetes. And then as you go on with your diabetic life, there's also a lot of judgment in blood sugars. Like if I go high and a non-diabetic knows, they like hear the alarm or they just happen to ask and I tell them, the most common question I get after is, well, what'd you eat? And while this could be the reason that my blood sugar is high, it could also be a million other things. I could be on my period, I could be stressed out, I could have not taken enough insulin, my insulin pump set could have gone bad, my insulin could have gone bad. There's just a million reasons why I could be high, and I think when you're asked, well, what'd you eat? It makes it seem, I don't know, like they're simplifying it and being like, well, you shouldn't have eaten that, basically, like you caused this. So I think it makes it hard because you get that question and it's like, well, yeah, I guess that could have been it, but in reality, as long as I give insulin for this, the right amount at the right time, I shouldn't be going high, and it does happen. And I think that while they're not trying to blame you, it can feel that way, I guess. Whereas sometimes it's completely out of your control and you just happened to go high. Amber's, please stop. And I think when other people give you the perception that things are your fault, even if you know they're not true, it can still affect your own perception, and it can make you feel like, maybe I could be doing better, maybe this is my fault. And in reality, like, you could do everything right and still get crazy blood sugars. And so I think there's already so much pressure on diabetics to perform, to like have a good A1C, have good blood sugars and all that, that the self-blame can get to a high level that's not conducive to management anymore. And by that I mean, like, I think a healthy level is great, like a healthy level of realizing that, like, okay, maybe when I'm 300, my blood sugar is 300, I shouldn't have like a milkshake. Like, I think that's a healthy amount of realizing that, like, obviously your actions are going to affect your blood sugar. Or when you see a high blood sugar, realizing that that's high and that maybe you could change a couple things. I think that's a good level. But when it gets to the point where you are overly hard on yourself, or you just beat yourself up every time you have an out of range blood sugar, I think that that's really damaging, and it can get to a point where it's not helping you manage your diabetes better, it's just making you more depressed and sad about feeling like a failure. Because in my opinion, as long as you are putting the work in, as long as you are trying your best and checking blood sugar and giving insulin and being aware of what you're eating and your activity and everything, as long as you're trying, that's all we can ask of you, because your body is crazy and things affect it, everything affects it, and you can't predict everything. You are not a perfect pancreas. I'm sorry. Your pancreas wimped out on you and you're just doing the best that you can. And so I think giving yourself a break is important. So when people are hard on you, when people say things that make you feel like you're to blame or that you're being judged, just don't listen, because they just don't get it. Diabetes is a very misunderstood disease, and if you don't have it or personally have a connection with someone who has it, you just don't understand. So keep trying, fight the good fight, do your best, and don't let other people get you down. Because think about it, I don't fully understand other people's chronic diseases. I don't fully understand what they go through on a daily basis, and neither do other people about my chronic illness, and that's fine. So just because the world and most people have an off view of our disease, that it should be easy to control with diet and exercise, that we caused it, that if you try hard enough you're going to get perfect blood sugars all the time, all those misconceptions, just because the world thinks that, it doesn't mean that you have to give in to that, because we know that that's not the case. So yeah, I guess that's what this video is about today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more diabetes videos. I make them on a regular basis. And leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. And thank you for coming along on this chill video with me. Alright, that's it guys. Bye.